Hey YouTube, how you doing? Um, I've been talking about it. A couple of the live streams I've had. Um, didn't have an editing software at the time. Just got Sony Vegas 17. So I'm gonna be doing kind of a hodgepodge video here, different shots. Just need to see what I can do. I don't know editing softwares, as you guys know from my live streams, videos, stuff like that. I have done it in the past, but very, very seldom. Um, so, what to expect with what we've got going on? We've got mowers, as you guys can see. I'm going to be getting into a lot of firewood stuff, axes, chainsaws. I've got chainsaws for days that are going to be coming in, part saws, other things like that. Um, Redoing axes, redoing the shed. I've got a lot going on, and this is actually enticing me to do this stuff. Um, pretty sad the way it is, but with the YouTube side, I've been bottlenecked for the past 4 or 5 years, however long it's been, wanting to make content, play the game to get decent, and then make content, that type of deal. So, as you guys know, the past 6-8 months have been absolutely rough on the farming side. So, not done with that by any means, but this will be something that I can see more regular content coming from, because this is what I do on the normal day to day, and I'll be able to actually film a little bit more of my day to day on it. So give me a thumbs up if you guys like it. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. Still deciphering on channels. I know I have asked it in the past. It's just really kind of, I don't know. I don't know which route I want to go yet. I know that I did have some yays for another channel. That way I could do the live stuff. But I don't want to kill Rubber Side Down channel because there's nothing going on. And we had spoken about this in a live stream 2 nights ago that I had deleted because I was running on zero sleep in 48 hours. So, well, right now I'm going to go out, check out the side-by-side. I just put a little GoPro mount on it. And I'm going to basically get a little tire suspension footage as I'm going up through. It's not far at all. But this is more of a test video with the editing software, and like I was kind of the camera movement. I'm sorry if I'm making you all nauseous or nothing, but I've never really had a GoPro that I can't see what I'm filming. And I do have the Sony outside, so hopefully that's not dead by now. Having battery problems with the GoPro. As you guys can see, I got these old Wasabis, and I've got 6-8 of them. But the issue is the battery fits in beautiful to a regular case, but the battery that still actually works is it's a long lasting, so I need a larger case for it. So I'm gonna go try to slap this on the side by side and see what happens. Like I said, the shed needs work. She was on the ground 2 years ago. So this is what we're working with here, and it will work. So let me stage you guys up real quick, and hopefully the aim won't be too bad. I don't know if that's going to show it or not, or the steering wheel. Like I said, I don't have a screen, so please bear with me. Well, that was easy. Now, will this be easy? No, it won't. Aftermarket cases. That ain't gonna work. So, what I will do is I'll try to aim you, and I'm going to zip tie you. Sorry about the hand shot. could show off the tractor here. Show you guys this real quick. I know it's, yeah, we've had lots of wind, so I had to unzip that the other night. So we'll be getting that out, doing a little bit of work with that here soon. But the tractor bucket isn't nearly the capacity that the side-by-side is. So all right, so that ain't gonna fly. We've got zip ties. I can just zip tie it that way. Hopefully it don't fall off. That's the major issue that I'm trying to avoid here. My first little video, and boom, where'd the camera go? So I think we're ready. Gonna grab a. Been trying these guys out. I don't know if y'all ever used a wood hook. Pretty freaking handy. I've got after my motorcycle accident there a couple years ago, actually before I even started YouTube, because I had a Yamaha R1, and we'll endeavor and down this road a little bit down the road. But either way, I messed myself up pretty good. So, oh, there's a good nose shot. So I'll get some axes, and we're gonna go back out. Sorry about the wonky camera stuff we got going on here, but 'tis what we got. All right, so y'all are gonna ride with me for a minute, then we'll throw you guys up on the wheel footage. Oh! Boy, it's weird not having a screen. I don't know where y'all are. Actually, I might be able to do it with my arm better than the GoPro mount. Alright, let's move y'all. Oh, so I gotta go a little ways with it, but probably gonna be a little bit too far for the camera pickup. Just didn't want to kill all the little maples. We're kind of thinning back here, but we're taking out all the dead stuff. So, yeah, you can kind of see. I might have to speed this up a touch, but I'm just gonna grab up some of this stuff and rock you out basically. I don't think I'll have to split anything. We split it all up pretty good, but we just got a dusting last night, so. It's probably all going to be just about froze too, which one is not going to help much, but yeah, it'll pick us up. Not really here. Well, think about it. Not really seeing it's all frozen. It's in the ground. So we'll pick a little car and I'll figure it out. Alright. Kind of interested to see how this brightens up. It's getting dark. It's getting dark really quick here. So I'm gonna try some fast forwarding through a lot of this. See see if I can get away with it. Let me tell you, it took me I don't know, I'd almost be willing to say 10 minutes more to film this than just coming up and doing it. You got to move the camera. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of interested to see how it turns out. See how I can kind of merge them all. Like I said, just constructive criticism in the comments. I'm not going to respond to negativity or any of that garbage. I'll just kind of leave that alone. Positive stuff. Yeah, we'll film coming back out. Don't really see how exciting that'll be, but we'll see how you guys like it. And yeah, maybe I'll look into getting a drone too. It's kind of thick. Well, it is extremely thick through here. I'll show you guys the if I can figure out how to get this camera off from this angle. Oh, it looks like we might have it here. Okay. So you guys can see, pretty sure it's not going to be droneable, but I was thinking up top, but there's limbs there and stuff like that. Kind of interested to see how the Wheeler looks on this camera. Oh, hello. I wish it could have been a heaping load, but it is basically what we had left. So yeah, I'm excited. I really enjoy this. I've been out doing this, well, since I got heat in my shed. It actually gives me a little bit of a reason to go out and do it. Besides making axes and stuff like that, but that more or less been seasonal stuff. But now that I've got the wood stove and a lot of dead wood around, and it's heating the shed really nice for being wet dead, it not punky stuff obviously, but it's been snowing and I can't always just get out here and buck it up and split it up and get it home. Like tonight, for instance, let me get this viewfinder turned around here, that way I can make sure that I'm in for y'all. So tonight, come home, the GoPro battery freaking pooched out on me before I even started to record anything. So I gave it another 15 minutes, threw it on the charger real quick. Didn't work out. Needless to say, we already discussed that. But like I said, I'm gonna try to splice this into something. And I do plan on just stopping a little bit, talking to the camera, going through that. And once I start getting a little bit of interest in what I'm doing and the comments kind of flow, it'll give me a little bit more talking points, obviously. And we'll have a lot more of the Wheeler, the truck, the tractor, yard work, house. Well, I don't know how house. I don't think I want to do a house. Getting a little bit too personal there, I guess. I just don't like people. I don't know. That's weird. But we'll see. We'll see how used to the camera I get. Got a lot of camping around here, so this could be something that I work into the summer as well. Season wood. Maybe get some of them burlap sacks and maybe do camp wood, stuff like that. All depends. I don't plan on staying here long. We bought a fixer-upper back 4 years ago, so that's what we've been doing. And I've got around 1.5 acres. And I've got, unfortunately, the neighbors are wonderful people, but I've got neighbors directly behind me, and this whole area is, everybody's got property for the most part and space. I'm out in the country, but this one place that we had bought, and we had the intentions of buying the house that we're in now, basically leveling it, making a nice yard where it was, and buying the place behind us. And unfortunately, the way it actually ended up happening was we bought the piece for cash. It had to be sold cash, couldn't go through a bank, whatever. And I think it was a week or two later, a previous neighbor of mine, they actually just sold it. They bought it a week or two later. So it wasn't even, it had been in the market for both of the places, had actually been on the market for over a year. And you know, there was no real big hits on it or anything. But as soon as we bought it, somebody bought the property right behind us. So it's nice. I have access. My great grandmother owned 500 acres. What we're on now, you can see the posted signs. That's actually their property. The people right behind me. I've got the whole front yard and majority of the backyard, but then they kind of block me off, so I don't have access to the 500. Well, getting in good with them, they've given me permission to help thin it out a little bit, cut some wood off of it, and given me permission to get to the 500 acres that my family owns now. So we got a lot. We got a lot of content here if I want to do it, and it turns out you guys actually enjoy the content. Like I said, I'm not planning on staying here by any means. It was kind of a fixer-up, kind of flip type of deal, and I'm not a carpenter by any means. I'm a mechanic, more or less. You know, I had a couple years in John Deere and all that. But when it come to the house, I was like, oh yeah, we'll get it. We'll, you know, whittle away at it a little bit. I'm not a house guy. I like being outside. I like being outside working on equipment or out in the woods. So sorry about the ramble, but I figured this is kind of the more personal side. The part that I enjoy, because I can just kind of just talk to y'all and record a little bit of what I do after work and when I don't have the kids, basically. So let me know what y'all think. I'll get back. I'll turn on the little GoPro. I want to know what you guys think for, I'm not going to say vlogging, because I'm not going to, well, I don't know at this point, but if the GoPro looks decent, being so small right there versus this awkward Sony 4K camera. I kind of like the GoPro because it's just handy. I can put it in my pocket, you know, do whatever I'm doing, pull it back up. But let me know content-wise how they both look. I'm going to utilize them both. I just don't know in what sense yet, so I'll head her back down the hill, and we'll see you in the shed. Alright guys, so this is on the Sony. As you can see, the battery, wow, this is zoomed in a little bit too much. Let me actually see. Yeah, it's zoomed all the way out. So let me know, the GoPro, I think it's got more of a fisheye. Them lights are, we're gonna do some work in here. I don't know how. I think the fisheye is gonna be better for this. I see that I almost gotta be full lock, and I'm not one of them selfie stick kind of guys, so not, yeah. But either way, this is the I don't know if it'll, the battery, you guys can see that it don't fit in the regular GoPro case. Got the stove roaring. I'll show you guys that real quick. I don't know if y'all can see that, but she's finally roaring in there pretty good. I got plenty of wood in here drying out. I don't know, there's a lot. I've got insulation coming, insulation board, kind of like what's on that back wall. But I think it's a solid brownish color. Yeah, we got a lot of saw stuff that I'm going to be getting into. I'm actually getting another saw tomorrow. I'm not sure what it is yet. Guy from work said that the gas tank, I don't know if it expanded too much or what it was. Let's see if I can swing this back around again. I really hope it didn't flop the video like it does the lens. But like I said, I'm getting used to all of this. So, oh, where was I? So saw stuff's gonna be coming. Axes definitely are coming. I've been building axes like a madman. Well, rehandling. I'm not doing, not yet. Though the sound of that stove, I might be able to do some forge work with it. But yeah, so I'm sorry, this is awkward. Let me know what y'all think. That's the biggest thing. I mean, I know there's gonna be, well, probably 1 or 2 farm sim questions out of the 4 comments that these videos are probably gonna get until different audiences come in. And that's the biggest thing that I want to do is, I'd like, in all honesty, I'd like to do 1 logging a week, but I haven't even, in the past month I might have logged with Sirius and them guys maybe 2 hours. The servers are just, they're trash, the dedicated stuff. So when I host, yeah, that's annoying. When I host the server, it goes great, but dedicated, I don't know if it's 60 trees you knock down and then all of a sudden it kills your frame rate. It's no good, no good for content. So we are working on that. Like I had kind of touched base the other night with the mods being leaked. That has put a huge damper on things. Like I said, Sirius is now basically ATS bound. But we'll see, because he is streaming now. So, you know, if he's got, if I can expose him in the streams, you know, hopefully attract my audience, well, some of my audience, to go check him out, go show him support. Maybe he'll come back into it a little bit. But I'm really hoping at this point get maybe one to 2 up a month. But it's not looking as good as it was a week ago, before the mods were all leaked. And I'm sure a lot of you probably have the mods now. I think it was the whole, I'm trying to dance with the light here, so I apologize. Put my hat right there. No. Good shot of my nose though. So yeah, we are working on it. But we're at a rough time with it. So thank y'all for hopping in. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. There's going to be a lot of content on here I can do. I'm tearing apart a big, pretty decent barn this spring, and might be refurbishing a lot of the wood in here. Hopefully building the pole barn. These guys are coming out soon. I really hate to do it, but I might make up a tarp pallet situation for them. I just don't have the room in here. I've got a I don't know if y'all can see in that corner right next to the toolbox there's a big wood stove in here. I've already put my AC outside, which I really hate to do. Just with the, and that's the other thing with the job itself right now. We've been in ice storm conditions for the past 3 weeks. If it's not one ice storm, doesn't do anything. The next one just is right around the corner. And then 2 weeks ago, from this Saturday, freaking snow's coming off. We had 60 degrees. So tomorrow it's supposed to be a high of 3. So, well, no, actually, that was what I wanted. I'm so scattered. I'm sorry, guys. Been up for about 16 hours now. I got called out again last night, so I'm trying to push everything in. That way I can have a couple days maybe to work on the editing of this. So I do really apologize for how scatterbrained I am, but I've got so much that I wanna get out there. I'm excited to do this, and hopefully get more comfortable with the camera and talking to y'all like this. So the whole deal with the crappy stacking that was, and it was. There's hardly going to be any drying going on with the stuff in the middle of that, or the backside. Just, I understand that. I know how to stack firewood. I've got a mess out there, and I've been given a lot of stuff, picking up wood from this and that, being dry, and some of it was splitter needed. So I've actually had to take a couple of my tester saws to see if they're actually going to blow up or not, and what do they call that? Cut right down the middle. Make not split them with a saw, but I forgot what the heck they call it, worming. Either way, going with the grain versus bucking, basically cutting chunks out of the rounds, which, like I said, I've replaced 2 handles from splitting it. It's stupidly hard stuff, and the name is like the rest of this video, scattered brain. The name is completely passing me up. It starts with an S. Either way, it's dead hard stuff. I mean, you could see sparks coming whenever you cut it with a saw. So either way, it doesn't matter. But I've got them rounds on the back side of the pile. Then, like I said, I'm gonna tie all this in with a different video. This is getting hodgepodgey at the end here, but it's a mess in the backside. So I had to put the pile in between my shed, which I know all the snow's gonna come off and it's gonna but I had to get it out of the woods. We've got a big storm coming tonight, through tomorrow, and they're supposedly, I don't really see it, but we've had shocking storms before. They're saying 6 to 12 inches in 6 hours, which I don't see 2 inches an hour, but we'll see. So I had to get them cut and split, or bucked and split pieces out of the woods. Probably going to end up starting making ranks up there as I whittle things away. I got to get the tractor out. I got to move all that them rounds that I haven't been able to split yet because they're on the back side of that main pile that I had made. And then I got the trailer. It's a mess. Like I said, I did not intend on doing this at all. I'm very happy that I finally can. That's why I'm so excited to start this channel up, or start making content of this, because I love being out here, but I haven't been able to because I had no heat. And I'm not gonna get bundled up in ski pants and all this and be whacking wood and frig that. So I got power out here now. I got a nice wood stove, which it's got to be on the better half of 60, and it's probably 12 to 14 out there right now. So, you know, with no insulation, I couldn't ask for any better. So with a big storm, got all the cut split stuff out, stacked it up. I've got a load in the back of the Ranger still. You guys, that final load is getting really dark. It's actually just about black outside now. But I'm going to leave that in there for tomorrow. If I do get that snow, it'll help me with a little bit of weight. Not that the Ranger really needs it, but I'm being lazy, I guess. I've got lights on it. I could have freaking thrown them off, but it's a mess. So I didn't really want to add up to the mess, or add more to the mess. So, see y'all. Thank you. Checking out the other side of this channel. And like I said, I'm seriously considering making another channel, or adding these videos to RSD Life, but thinking about changing that name too. So there's a lot going on, but this is step one. So thank y'all. God bless you. We'll see you next time.